Mired in scandal, the governor of Oregon is stepping down. The new governor, Kate Brown, is, among other things, a publicly declared bisexual. What does this mean for American politics? Interesting times indeed in the state of Oregon. Political scandal there with the governor and his girlfriend, fiance, forcing him to step down. The new governor, Kate Brown, is a publicly declared bisexual. What does this really mean? I do think we are entering a new era of politics, and I'm seeing it not just in Oregon, I'm seeing it in places like New York and other places where voters are essentially saying to candidates, we don't really care that much about your private life. As long as you're not doing anything illegal or making money inappropriately, do what you need to do in your private life. Instead, focus your policies on us and we'll reward you. Now, the interesting thing about the new bisexual governor of Oregon, she wasn't elected in. This came about because of her resignation. She was in a relatively low-profile position before. But here's the trend I'm seeing. We now have a number of gay members of Congress. We have atheists who are able to get elected to Congress. And we also have politicians no longer feel the need to put on pretense. I remember in my early days in politics, there were candidates I worked with who were basically in knockdown, screaming fights with their spouse at all times, but they still felt the need to not get divorced, to stay together, to come together with the family and kids for the feel-good TV commercials. And I think what voters are saying, they just don't care about that. You can look no further than right here in New York State. Governor Cuomo, married, divorced. That taboo had changed a long time ago with Ronald Reagan becoming a first divorced president. But what has changed is Governor Cuomo has a longtime girlfriend who spends a lot of time at the governor's mansion. Nobody cares. Nobody's saying, well, how dare you flaunt around with your children with a woman not sure. Nobody cares about that. Increasingly, as a political candidate in America, your private life can be your private life as long as you're not doing things like Anthony Weiner and posting photos of things below the belt to strange young women on the internet or on Twitter. As long as you're not doing illegal things and as long as you're not being a big hypocrite. So my best wishes and good luck to the new governor of Oregon. I think this is overall a great sign of positive things for American democracy. And it also means the media is going to have to focus a little more on policy from time to time, policies that actually affect the lives of citizens. I'm TJ Walker. What do you think? Post your comments.